the Turbojugend program guide for the Weltturbojugendtage number 10, available at Fred Schlimmerich for your pleasure.
Are you ready for some darkness?
So, Chipesta, are you ready for some darkness?
I guess, my Bengal, I am. And here we are, doing a duo intro for this month's episode of Turbojugend Radio. Are you excited, my slave?
Yes.
Are you ready, my slave?
It's Radio Turbojugend.
And Radio Turbojugend excites you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm so stoked.
You're stoked?
Yes.
Yes. Are you taking drugs?
Sort of.
Or just hookers? Just new wave hookers.
So go on, tell the audience what's happening.
Yeah, this week will be, this week and this month will be the last episode before we head to Hamburg, the city of ass, the city of hookers and the city of Astra. We're going to the Weltturbojugendtage. I am going, and Bengal is going.
Who else is going?
Lots of people are going. Sailormen are going, sailorettes are going, hookers, drug dealers.
Really?
Dogs. All dogs. They're all dogs. All the dogs are going.
As I look in your pretty face, I see a long hair coming out of your nose hole.
Yes. You know what?
A really long one. It's really like 1 centimeter long.
What would you like to bite it off? Anyway, we'll also be talking about, since I'm here at Bengal's cave, at the Bengal Denim Cave in Vienna, we will be discussing about do's and don'ts at the Weltturbojugendtage. We are experienced, my dear audience out there. We are experienced, and we'd like to give you some tips and things to do and maybe not to do in the beautiful city of St. Pauli, or the part of the city of Hamburg in St. Pauli, as well as another MVP segment, as I'm talking to Turbojugend Sin City, which is in a town of Cincinnati where nothing else happens but porks. So, dear audience, glue yourself to your sofa, your nipples, and you know how the glue works. Glue your pants because of Turbojugend Radio. Sit down and enjoy the July episode of
Turbojugend
Radio. So the topic of this month's discussion will be the do's and don'ts at the Weltturbojugendtage in Hamburg. And with me at this time is my audio slave, who is a very experienced Hamburg tourist. How many times have you been to Hamburg? As far as the Weltturbojugendtage are concerned?
Is it 9?
It is 9.
Is it 9?
Yeah, you were with me, so I know it exactly. And it is number 9, so we gladly, both of us, missed the first Weltturbojugendtage. Because, why? Because we suck?
Just continue talking, I have to switch to the vinyl.
The vinyl? Okay, so it's official now. We missed the first Weltturbojugendtage, but we've been to the 8 Weltturbojugendtage after that, so we're aiming at sharing our deep experience about the Weltturbojugendtage and where to go and what to do in St. Pauli, in Hamburg, while you're at the Weltturbojugendtage. I talked to Willem, from the president of Turbojugend St. Pauli, about the program, which is obvious. You know, there will be tons of bands playing on the Friday and the Saturday at the Grünspan. So that's that.
What about the tickets? Are they still on sale, or?
Yes, I heard that the combo tickets are out. You know, they're only day tickets. So everybody who wanted to save the extra bucks on the combo ticket, no luck this time. But you can still get some day tickets for the Friday Turbo show and also on the Saturday. I would also recommend doing and going to the Saturday show because I mean you should experience the Weltturbojugendtage as a total experience, which means if you can make it 3 days or 4 days, do 4 days. If you can make it 5 days, do 5 days. But me personally, I'm doing 3 days. I'm doing Thursday.
I think it depends on your age.
On your age?
It definitely depends on your age.
Okay, so when I look in your face, I see 50. So how would 50-year-old people do it?
I would say
one night.
Half a night.
Okay, half a night for 50. Okay, so if you're 50 years old in the audience and you're thinking about going to the Weltturbojugendtage, it's one night only.
But the young dudes, 3 days in a row, no problem.
Yeah, but okay, if you're 50, it's one night. If you're 40,
2 nights.
And how old are you?
40.
So it's only 2 nights for you. Probably not. But anyway, that's just a recommendation, by the way, for you, all you guys out there. If you're 40, go 2 nights, and if you're 30, go 3 nights, and if you're 20, go 4 nights. That's a pretty good recipe for saving your body.
I think it's a basic.
That's a really good calculation with it.
It's a basic recommendation, and I mean, there all the time there are ups and downs, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And if you like say 40 and want to do 3 nights, it means you
have to press it.
You have to press it or take vitamins and eat strong and stuff during the day, so you're really fit at night.
But anyway, I mean, Hamburg. I mean, it's the highlight of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely the absolute highlight of the year.
It's the Denim Christmas.
No, it's not. It's not a denim highlight. It's the overall highlight of my year.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I get that and I understand that and I respect that.
It's not yours?
It is.
Okay.
So you will be arriving on Thursday night, and so Thursday is usually the early arrivals, but still the biggest challenge of the Thursday, or if you arrive on a Wednesday, at least the first night in Hamburg, the biggest challenge is always not to completely destroy yourself. I mean, how many times have we entered the Thursday evening, which was always our first night, and we just destroyed ourselves. And
because we were so excited. I mean, you wait 1 year and to get there, then finally you arrive at Hamburg. You smell the air. You see some
hookers, sailormen, and you see all the sailormen friends and all the other Jugends.
And you hug, and
everybody keeps buying beers or liquors. And
you're pretty soon done.
Yeah. So El Presidente back in the years ago, he was always mentioning the pace yourself. He was always shouting out the pace yourself message, which means that you have to really calculate if you want to survive the Friday and the Saturday. If you're not like 20, you better really think about how much you drink on the first day. But anyway, I mean, do whatever you want. But I can recommend a little bit short on the schnapps and on the liquor on the Thursday helps a lot.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And really, I mean, we saw so many young dudes lying outside of the concert venue, and Turbo Negro was playing inside, and they were just really passed out outside.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a little bit embarrassing, huh?
Well, embarrassing. When wearing a kutte, it can be embarrassing in front of your in-laws, but
you get there, you buy a ticket, you want to see the band.
It's not embarrassing. It's sad. It's just sad and stupid.
Yeah, and you're hot and filthy. And
yeah, you're hot. Yeah, but then you're cold and filthy in the streets of Hamburg. That doesn't help either. So yeah, but I've talked to people who actually wasted themselves so bad on the Thursday that they could not attend the Friday and or Saturday concert of Turbo Negro. So that's kind of stupid, especially in this year as Turbo Negro is playing on the Friday. But anyway, you're old enough, but it's just a recommendation, okay? So don't take this as a law or whatever. We're not
we're not the super sheriffs.
We're not the super sheriffs, and we are not the know-it-all.
But we all lads who have a little bit of experience.
Yes, we can say that, and we want to share the stuff with you. We only want to help you. That's our aim. So. Yeah, the pace yourself on the first day is certainly a valid message from an old lad, which, I mean, with an ass that hangs almost to my knees right now, but that's not the issue on this podcast. So yeah, the first message would be the pace yourself message on the first day. All right. So being in Hamburg, I mean, you meet lots of people. You hand out your buttons and your patches. So all of you who have not yet reproduced your patches and buttons, go ahead and do it because you want to share stuff with the Jugend. So go ahead and contact your printer. So you have your stacked with all the trading material. So that helps. And yeah, I mean the villain did a nice a street map. I think he calls it a street map of St. Pauli, and he will hand this out at Herbert's, where you will be able to find the hotspots of the Turbojugendtage, not only the venue of Turbo Negro, like the Grünspan, where they will be playing, a little map, but also places like the King Calavera and the Cobra Bar at the Hans Albers Platz in Hamburg, where you will find tons of stuff to do, basically. And as I was mentioning, the Cobra Bar and the King Calavera, which are just across one street, so you can do bar hopping like a ping pong game from one to the other bar. With
isn't the King Calavera where Turbojugend isn't allowed there?
No. Don Clo from Tübingen St. Pauli owns that place, and so
there was one place.
There will be several places where Turbojugend is not like accepted or wanted, but they would show it on the sign in front of the door.
There's a sign in front of the door.
I've seen that, yes.
Yeah, I've seen it too. Yeah.
But okay,
but really, I mean, check it out. There is a sign on the front door.
Yeah, but why do you think did that happen?
Because there is some really, 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 really fucked up, silly Turbojugens that destroyed our reputation.
Yes, maybe not Turbojugens, but Turbojugend behavior, individual behavior.
No, they're Turbojugens because they had a jacket, a Kutte.
Exactly. So maybe not the whole Jugend, but
some of them.
Individual members who are spoiling. Well, not. I mean, the thing is the same thing with the internet. If you wear a Kutte, you have to be aware of the fact that everything you do will perceived out of a uniform you're wearing. Now, it's not a uniform, but it's a Kutte, which everybody wears. So everything you do will be watched and perceived by St. Pauli in general. So if you fuck up, you will get into trouble, and this is your personal business, obvious. But keep in mind that the reputation of the Turbojugend and after the Turbojugendtage in Hamburg is also at stake. So the behavior aspect is certainly one we should be talking about.
Very important, and really figure out you're in Hamburg. I mean, they're pretty much old sailors there, really old sailors, or. I mean...
All sorts of people.
When
you don't know the people.
Raw people. Really raw. Some of them are really raw people.
Raw?
Yeah.
As in raw? As in meat?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
You shouldn't really try to get close to them.
Or push the envelope. Yeah. You know, it's, Hamburg, St. Pauli nowadays, it's obvious that it's especially on a Friday, on a Saturday night, which is the night where the Weltturbojugendtage take place. It's a weekend, okay? So everybody is there and is partying. Like we have lots of, or not we, but the city of St. Pauli has lots of party tourists, right?
But we have to be polite.
Yeah, we have to be polite because party tourists behave they all drink alcohol and whatnot, and so they all get into trouble. And there are people living in and taking care of St. Pauli, and let's be honest about that. There are some people taking care of the hookers, and
Yeah, and
they are not to be making. If there's this guy like dressed up in a strange way, better not talk to him, because if he's like one of those pimps, I think you call them pimps, yeah, he probably will have a better answer to anything funny that you say than you do. And the answer can be violent.
Yeah, and there are also not only the violence, not only the hookers. What is the term? Hooker.
The guy who keeps the hooker?
Yeah.
It's a pimp.
A pimp?
Mm-hmm.
That's the pimp? It's not only the pimps, but I think there's lots of people really waiting to get in trouble.
Yes.
So just say anything to them and they react with the fist.
Yes. If it's only the fist. But okay,
let's close it to there. What else can we do in Hamburg?
That's the dark side of Hamburg, but just keep that in mind. Okay, so we mentioned the Cobra Bar, the King Calavera, which are at the Hans Albers Platz. They're really good bars. They're
Hans Albers
Platz. The Hans Albers Platz. And the Cobra Bar and the King Calavera are really good rock and roll bars to go to, and with decent music. You can be sure of that. There's also the Queen Calavera for all you burlesque oriented guys. It's like on a street that goes away from just next to Hans Albers Platz.
I mean, it's not Dieter van Thies, but it's
they are trying hard, but it's nipples. You can always get to the Lynchburg lemonade that they sell there. If you are into Lynchburg lemonade, it's a Jack Daniel's long drink.
That's in fact the drink that we're right now
enjoying.
Yeah, with the original Lynchburg lemonade glaze that I really
officially stole from somewhere.
That I officially stole of the Queen Calavera. This is a glass.
This might not be the smartest thing to say on a podcast. Maybe you will bring it back.
No. I bought it.
Yes.
I bought
because you have so much money, you don't have to steal stuff.
No. I just wanted to be cool and say I stole it. I bought it.
You're all cool.
Yeah.
So that's the Queen Calavera, which is close to Hans Albers Platz. Just walk up to the guys. People know that stuff. It's actually right across the street where the Herbertstraße, and let's get to the next point where the hookers are ruling.
Internet. Just type in the internet.
Queen Calavera or the Herbertstraße, which is a good point. The Herbertstraße, you probably all have been there. It's the street where women are not supposed to go, which is a good thing.
Why is it called Herbertstraße?
Because the guy who owned the street...
Is it Herbert?
Yeah, Herbert used to own the street.
Is it a side project of Herbert?
For all you 19-year-olds out there, yes, it's Herbert. It's Herbert Street. But the thing is, it's an adventure. It's eye candy for all of us. And if you have your extra 500 euros to spend, go there, go to Herbertstraße and grab a hooker. They are all good. We're talking about bars now. Another bar.
But basically, we have to point out that the Herbertstraße is a street where only men are allowed. No women and no priests.
Probably no kids.
No kids for sure.
I don't know about dogs, but
maybe dogs. Yeah.
Also, if you guys are bringing your German Shepherd, you can bring him.
Yeah, but it's basically only for plus 18 men. Basically.
Males.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, and it's good like this. I like it. So if you get the chance, and even if you have a girlfriend back home who might be jealous, go there anyway. Okay. So that's that's the Herbertstraße. We would strongly recommend going there.
You have to be there.
Around the corner, just to drop it in, is the Night Flight, a heavy metal bar. It's around the corner of the Herbertstraße. Another bar we would strongly recommend is the Lunacies. It's next to Herbert's. Also a decent punk rock or punk and roll bar. It's and also with some metal music, so that hits the spot definitely. And there's also next to those rock and roll bars, there is also like those old-fashioned German sailor bars, or typical in German language you call them Kaschemen, where you can just hang out and have all sorts of beers.
It's a fantastic. All of them are fantastic places.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're like, the bartenders are like 50 plus years old,
but they know their shit.
Yeah, and they have stories to tell.
Yes, but also, even though the person is over 50, you better be polite and you better be a nice guy.
I have to flip the vinyl.
Okay, he has to flip the vinyl again. So I'll be keeping you on the podcast here. So if you guys are walking into those old-fashioned bars in Hamburg, one thing you can be sure about is that the beer will be damn cheap. Yeah, it depends on what beer you would like to drink in Hamburg. Okay, Astra, we all know that. You can also drink Holsten, because it knallt am dollsten. But maybe you will have your Becks or any other Dietmarscher and what not the beer they have. And Ratsherrenpils is supposed to be a really hip beer, an old-fashioned Hamburg beer you can have in those old places in Hamburg. But please, I mean, really, those people are running the place for ages, and they've seen tons of people, and you can be sure that the biker gang aspect of Turbojugendtage are not shocking anybody there. So be nice also there, especially there enjoy your beer, and just talk to the people. They will have lots of real sailormen stories to tell you if you're lucky. So that's that. So that's those old-fashioned bars. I can only if you want to go to only one of those bars, I would recommend going to the Silbasak Bar, which is also coincidentally close to the Hans Albers Platz. The bar is called Silbasak. Silver sacks. It's pretty much English, right? The name can be translated into English. Silver sack. Yes, it's like a bag or
silver bag.
Silver bag, but silver sack. It's one of the oldest, if not the oldest sailor bar in Hamburg, and
they wanted to close it.
They wanted to close it. Fortunately, the orphans. They wanted to tear it down. Yeah, they wanted to tear it down, but fortunately they finally got their minds together and kept it. So what you have now at the Silbasak is damn cheap beer, old people dancing to German music. You can have, it's no place easier to grab a 60-year-old woman than there. You can dance with her, and the rest is up in your fantasy, but maybe just only dance with her and make her happy. And but I can really recommend Silbasak. They will have cheap beer, and you will have a really unique German or Hamburg experience there.
How do you like the Lynchburg lemonade?
I like the Lynchburg lemonade a lot because it tastes like a lemon juice, which I could drink every morning. Yeah,
maybe just a short recipe of my Lynchburg lemonade. I would say it's like 4 parts of Jack Daniels, 2 parts of Cointreau, and the rest is. But really take a really good lime juice, not like a Sprite or stuff like that, but a real good lime juice.
What brand would you recommend?
It's San Pellegrino, for example.
That's Italian,
fancy,
right?
It's fancy. It's fancy, but it's good. And ice and a lemon.
Okay, so that's it. You can buy it in bars for lots of money, close to 8-9 euros, I would suppose, or you do it yourself. But anyway, we're going back to Hamburg.
Yeah, but that
was a nice commercial brought to you by Jack Daniels whiskey from Lynchburg, Tennessee. So I think we covered pretty much the night in Hamburg. Maybe the hooker aspect. Hookers will always try to hit up on you, but you're old enough to take care of that. So if you're from Norway or Sweden and have enough money, go ahead, go with them, spend your money, grab a hooker, do your stuff, maybe use a condom.
Yeah,
but enjoy your night.
Yeah, enjoy it and enjoy also the disease that you receive.
Well, you're a doctor, Bengal. In real life, you're a doctor, and I know that.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm shutting the fuck up, but maybe we can have a special podcast about sexually transmitted diseases.
Another time.
STI, right? That's how they call it.
Yeah.
I've never had any, at least not that I know of.
STDs.
Okay. Yes. SD Jones, that's a wrestler, but it's another story. Okay, let's take ourselves to the day, like day life in Hamburg. It's hard. Okay, before you go to bed, maybe drink some water and take an aspirin.
Yeah.
And the end. No, but okay, you wake up. There are tons of other stuff to do in Hamburg, and one thing I'm picking up is actually close to St. Pauli. It's the Elbtunnel. It's a tunnel.
It's Elbtunnel.
The Elb tunnel.
The tunnel underneath the river Elb.
Was made at least 100 years ago, I think. And you can walk below the Elbe, and then you can. It's a really nice a tunnel. It looks like it's really nicely illuminated. You get down with an escalator, right?
Yeah, you can also.
Or maybe an elevator.
Down the stairs if you fit.
Yeah, so you walk down the stairs,
it's awesome.
It's awesome. You have a really awesome tunnel below the Elbe, and if you can cross the river underneath the surface, and you walk up on the other side, and you see the harbor. Well, St. Pauli actually from the other side of the river. So that's a strong recommendation brought to you by the tourism bureau of the city of Hamburg. But it's really a nice thing to do. Another nice thing to do is just taking a boat.
Yeah, boats everywhere. Boats everywhere.
Boats everywhere. Hamburg is a
harbor tour.
Elb. The Elb. You can do a Hafenrundfahrt or a harbor tour of the harbor of Hamburg.
There will be a Hafenrundfahrt or a harbor tour brought to you by WTJT Dresden, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it's Dresden.
That's might be.
There's a girl, a really good-looking girl. Yeah. I mean, at least from the Facebook picture.
But that's the Hafenrundfahrt we're doing,
Yeah, it's
right?
a Hafenrundfahrt, yeah.
We have a special surprise there, right? Don't we?
Yeah.
But we'll just keep your ears open, and maybe you'll listen to this year's summer hit of WTJT, brought to you by
WTJT Radio
by Bengal. He did another song, but you'll hear that maybe later if you keep listening to the podcast. As a hint. So okay, to a harbor too. There's another next to the Elbe, which is a river. There's a like a lake, but it's actually a river, but not really. But it's called the Alster, and you can also do nice boat tours there. So all of you like WTJT couples, which are arriving and spending the Weltturbojugendtage with their girlfriends.
It's very romantic.
It's very romantic.
Yeah, you can kiss, and you can try to get to rent a boat, a wooden boat with paddles.
A woody is never bad.
A wooden boat with paddles. How is it called? A paddle woody boat?
Breedboot? Or a wooden boat which you can row with?
Paddles, with a rowing pool with paddles.
Yeah, so like a boat where you can row with. Just think of old movies, that's the boat where you can rent.
Yeah. Imagine your girlfriend.
You're throwing up from last night and you're not strong enough and your girlfriend is next to you.
And you're just taking the paddles. Yeah.
And your muscles are flexing on this tight white t-shirt you're probably and the abs show off and stuff.
Wow.
Yes. And
you're getting hot right now.
You are. Oh, I can see that. Is that hard or is it just a
That's everything
pimple?
I got.
Okay. It's just a pimple. So okay, Alster Rundfahrt. Okay, so take a tour at the Alster. Just take a metro and get off at the Jungfernstieg in Hamburg. So that's where you can do the Alster Rundfahrt. If you feel fancy or Norwegian or Swedish and rich, there's another spot you can go to.
Blankenese. What is this Blankenese?
Well, Blankenese sounds Danish. And it is. No, it's Plattdeutsch probably. So it's this version of German, something between German, Danish, and English.
I think to live there is
heaven.
It's probably.
Yeah. So there are there's the river of the Elbe, and there's a little hill next to it, and it's very steep, and it's all like with little nice houses. So if you own that, please invite me, and I'll marry you. I don't care what gender you're in and what you're weighing, but I'll marry you. But you can really take the S-Bahn from Hamburg. It's not far. It's maybe only 20 minutes ride.
So all the fat ladies out there, please marry Jeff Bester, and I will visit him every day.
Yeah, he's just taking the reaps of it. So yeah, but Blankenese
but another very, very important aspect is food. We need food. Because we drink a lot and we need food.
Good and strong food.
Food to compensate. Mm. What kind of food do we like?
Well, I like Chinese, but Chinese can be bought everywhere, so I don't care about that. At night in St. Pauli, I'll always go for kebab, which is Turkish, but good if you go to just before you go to bed. And maybe if you don't have to throw up, but if you feel sort of like, okay, maybe take a kebab and drink some water and you'll be all fine. Kebab is all over St. Pauli. But the places I would strongly recommend are like the currywurst, curry sausage places, right?
I think right to the Cobra Bar.
Yes.
Is the Keats curry.
Yes.
It's right on the next.
Yes, you just walk out of the. I think no.
On the left side, you just walk out on the left side.
It's really close to the.
To the Cobra Bar.
To the Cobra Bar and St. Albertsplatz. There's a place called Keats Curry where you can get currywurst. Wurst being sausage.
Yeah.
So it's a sausage with some sort of like juice and curry.
Yeah, everyone I brought there was really excited because it's really big wurst. It's a really big curry wurst.
You've seen that before?
Yeah.
A big wurst. Because you woke up next to me today.
Yeah.
But no curry on my wurst. But that is certainly a place where you should go.
But true.
And next to another place that supposedly really good wurst or currywurst is the Lucullus, which almost sounds like cunnilingus, but you're not getting your pussy licked. You get a sausage there. And it's very good, and you can also have Schinkenwurst and Thüringer, which I can also recommend.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's German, but still it's good.
Oh man.
Yes. Okay, so that's there's for all you Nordic people and all the Finns out there, which I always like to take care of. There's a Hesburger hampurilainen ja justu hampurilainen, which means hamburger and cheeseburger. You can get at the Hesburger right at the.
I think we have to hurry up.
At the Hans Albertsplatz.
Go quickly through the list. I have to go for a piss.
Yes. Okay. So I'm doing the job alone as always, which is also in my sexual life the case. Okay. If you want to shop, there's a part of the city called Schanzenviertel, where you can you find a decent assortment of food places and shops. One being Herr von Eden, which is if you own a white collar job and you want to really look slick or work in an advertising agency, go to the Herr von Eden. And this is also where Pete Dorothy, who lives in Hamburg apparently, buys his suit. So Herr von Eden would be a cool place to get some for the Swedish and Norwegian guys again. If you want to buy a suit, go there. If you want to have a haircut, I can strongly recommend Gute Köpfe, which means good heads. You get it? The German Negro song and the German translation of Gute Köpfe? Perfectly. Yeah. There's Gute Köpfe in St. Pauli. It's 20 euros for a haircut if you want to look eventually nice. Okay, go to the Gute Köpfe. I've been there and Bengal has been there. We were all very, very satisfied with our haircuts there. So yeah, that probably sums it up. We're trying to not to be the Mr. Know-It-All or the Bengal and the Chibesta Know-It-All. No. We're not like that. We just are trying to give you tips. So the basic message would be nice and enjoy all the local treats of Hamburg and get all the beers you can, and go to all the small places, all those like small little bars or beer places where you can get your drink and enjoy the city of Hamburg. It's always worth it. And for all of you guys who have never been to Hamburg, please go there. It's more than worth it. It's a city of joy, as long as you keep it like as we want it to keep it. Keep it gay, keep it pink, but keep it nice and behave as always. Because if you're not behaving, there's only one chance to get straight again, and this is if you go to the harbor cruise, the Turbojugendtage harbor cruise, and get your ass spanked by a leather belt. If you not behave at night, not a good idea, because some pimp will keep you straight, and that's not a good idea probably. So be nice and
make your teeth spit out.
It'll make you spit your teeth out. Yes.
Okay.
That's the naked truth. But again, we'll end on a positive note. Tons of stuff to do besides the program, the villain set up as far as the Weltturbojugendtage are concerned. There will be some daytime activities too. I think probably some mini golf, some harbor tour. So tons of stuff to do in Hamburg, and we hope that we'll just added some new ideas. For your Hamburg weekend, but if you have any other tips or hints, just post it on the Weekend Radio Facebook webpage, and we're more than happy to post that just before the Weltturbojugendtage in Hamburg. We'll be there on the Thursday night if you want to talk to us, and we'll gladly be doing some interviews with you guys about your Hamburg experience and also your local Turbojugens, because we all want you guys to listen to Weekend Radio and spread the word of ass.
If you're not quite sure whether to go or not, I really definitely recommend to go there. I mean, it will change your life.
Yes.
It will change your life.
Yeah. Experiencing Turbojugend locally is one thing, and it's totally nice and close to perfect. But if you really experience the whole warmth and the whole might, the power of Turbojugend, it's only Hamburg.
There's nothing bigger than Hamburg.
No. And it is Hamburg, and it should be Hamburg, and it will forever be Hamburg, because Hamburg as a city, it offers everything a punk and roll heart wants and lives for.
But most importantly, the center of action will always be Herbert's. Fritz Schlemmerek. So focus your beer consumption on Herbert. Herbert needs us, Herbert wants us, and the nicest people will be found at Herbert's. Where you can all get your beer fix and your Weltturbojugendtage denim fix. You can trade patches and trade buttons, and never ever forget to go to Herbert's, because this is where it takes place. And
You start your day there.
you start your day there.
You
and
go during the day there.
yes, you can hang out there, and it's funny because if you go there at
There will always be.
somebody, but if you go there in the afternoon, nobody will talk. Everybody will be just sitting quietly, and like, because he's destroyed from last night. So conversation, easy conversation in the afternoon, and hard conversation at night, right? If you're all into that, by the way, if you're all into that Astra merchandise, if you want to get your belt buckles or T-shirts or condoms, they might even have condoms of Astra. There's a merch store from the brewery of Astra. It's not a brewery actually, but a bar that sells Astra stuff. It's right at Reeperbahn. It's the beginning of the Reeperbahn, and if you're into the FC St. Pauli, into the soccer club stuff of there's an official merch store right at the stadium, which is also in walking distance from the Reeperbahn. You just go there and spend your hard-earned dollars or euros there, and get yourself or your girlfriend or your kid a nice St. Pauli present, huh? Wouldn't that be something?
Yes. Good morning.
Yes. Not only the sexual
STDs.
transmitted diseases from Hamburg, maybe bring your girlfriend also something nice from FC
Yeah,
St.
maybe
Pauli.
a little dog.
A dog?
Yeah, a fluffy dog.
A toy.
Yeah.
Not a real dog.
No.
You're not officially recommending buying dogs on your trip to Hamburg. No, but Bernd is just thinking in his daddy mood, and he's thinking about toys. And when a guy like Bernd thinks about toys, he's obviously thinking about fluffy toys and dogs. And when I think about toys, it's a different story. Which, by the way, you can also get on the various sex shops on Reeperbahn.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So if you need a big rubber fist, you can get it.
Oh yeah, an anal plug, the biggest anal plug I've ever seen.
Right there, and they even sell rubber fists.
Yes.
So perfect.
Hamburg, meine Perle, von Lotto King Karl. In English, it's like Hamburg, my pearl. What's about this song?
Well, the song by Lotto King Karl is if you go to bars and places in Hamburg at night, and especially on a Friday and Saturday night, they will always put it on, and people will always sing along this song. There are two versions of this song, actually. There's one version about the city itself, and it compares the city of Hamburg with, or it compares it to other cities in Germany, in Munich and Frankfurt and all sorts of places, and of course it puts the city of Hamburg in the right position, being a superior position, and it's a homage to the city of Hamburg. And then the second version is a soccer version, and yes, my dear Jugends, King Lotto Karl, who sings this song, is a fan of the HSV, the Hamburger Sportverein, which is the second club in
There's another soccer club?
I heard about it, and it's
I can't believe it. There's just
yes,
St. Pauli.
there are rumors that there's another soccer club called HSV, which is,
I don't think that.
yeah, but it is. I think it's a naked truth, and the thing is that Hamburg, Lotto King Karl is a fan of the HSV, but still, St. Pauli is a soccer club, and it has probably the right, not only probably, but definitely the right political attitude. But still, there's another soccer club in Hamburg, and like it or not, Lotto King Karl is the singer of a band who likes the HSV, and the song itself, it's a beautiful song, which I can only recommend for you guys all out there, just to pay a homage to the beautiful city of Hamburg, because Hamburg earns it.
Yeah.
And earned it.
Yeah, by the way, we switched from Lynchburg lemonade to gin tonic.
Mm-hmm. So
I heard that gin tonic is a hipster drink. Everybody drinks gin.
it is a hipster drink. I read that.
Wow,
and
but I love gin tonic.
yes, because you're a hipster.
Yeah, I'm a hipster. But
No, you should not be a hipster, because I would kick you out of my Jugend.
yeah, okay, but I'm not a hipster. But
Okay, lucky you.
But a really strong recommendation to mix gin with tonic is never ever take like something like beefeater or dry chin or something like that.
You put a cucumber in it.
With Schweppes. I mean, no.
Schweppes?
Yeah, Schweppes tonic. Yeah.
Schweppes. For all German audience, it's Schweppes.
It's not very fancy, but a really good combination is like Hendrick's gin with Fentimans tonic. A cucumber.
In Finnish, it's kurkku.
And a lemon. That's it.
Easy as that.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
Not fancy, but awesome.
Yes, and you can get washed away by alcohol yet again. So, okay, this was a Lotto King call performing Hamburg meine Perle, which I would, for all you English-speaking audiences out there, learn it. It's a homage to the city of Hamburg, which you should all be capable of singing.
In German.
Even in German. Next thing is the MVP, the most valuable patch.
You just spit it in my face.
Yeah. Why didn't you open your mouth, you dumbass? The MVP of my jacket. The MVP of the month of July, brought to you by Weltturbojugendtage Sin City.
Netty.
The MVP, the most valuable patch of my Kuta.
Another MVP, another most valuable patch on my Kuta, and this time I'm traveling to Sin City, which is Cincinnati, and I'm having a wonderful patch in my hand as I'm talking to, what's the name? Drinkosaurus Mess, who's going to be talking about and describing the wonderful patch that they did there.
Oh, so the second incarnation of the Sin City patch we made for trades to spread overseas to people that we don't get to meet on a face-to-face basis, and along our travels in the U.S. and when people come to visit, such as the case tonight. Some of you have seen the patch, some of you have gotten the patch. It's a zombie flying pig with a sailor cap. The flying pig is synonymous with Cincinnati, which is also called Porkopolis, for the history of pork and people traveling, shipping pigs via barges up the river into the city.
Was that the real name of the city?
I don't know the history of that. That was Sean.
It wasn't one of the most awesomest name of any city ever.
It is awesome, but I mean, it's still referred to Porkopolis a lot. As you saw, the Best of Cincinnati, it's got flying pigs on the papers and pamphlets. Throughout our city, there's flying pigs that businesses buy as advertisements, and then they'll paint. One of my friends that owns a tattoo shop painted one with old tattoo flash and stuff, and then those kind of travel around the city from place to place at Fountain Square and different major sporting events and stuff like that. They'll post them up outside, and they'll also post them along the trail of the Flying Pig Marathon, which has grown into a huge full marathon, half marathon for people that run and want to do that stuff. I think it's kind of funny.
So that's the city of the pigs, right?
Yep.
And back in the days when, as you were saying, people were shipping pigs to Cincinnati.
Yep.
When was that?
Oh, old times, 1800s, as the city was being founded. It started out as a really industrial city, much like Pittsburgh and other cities on the river. So the land hadn't been developed where farms were prominent, so they would ship livestock to and from, so people had food.
So why did you put on the patch there is the pig with the sailor hat and had bat wings to it?
Yeah,
why is that?
It beats angel wings, Yeah. I mean, you see all the pigs and they got like angel-looking feathers, and
it looks so weak.
Fuck that. Yeah, we'll go with bat wings. This is actually designed by our president, Steve Restraint, who's a phenomenal artist. He drew it all up, and we sent it out to be made.
Cool. So it's a very, very wonderful patch, and the colors are black and red, with the pig being all pink. It has an angry look to it.
Yep, he's a mean, zombie-eyed pig.
All right, it looks great. So this is the reason why I made my Kuta on this month, and why it became the MVP of my jacket. I do thank you.
Awesome, thank you. Welcome to Sin City.
So the MVP was brought to you by overseas, by the Weltturbojugendtage Sin City, or as Bengal called it, Cincy,
Netty.
So, okay, they have a flying pig in their Turbojugend logo. And if you are, because Cincinnati is basically the city of pork. I don't know about the Jugend in the Far East, but Hamburg surely likes pork.
Yeah.
And pork can be eaten in the place called, like it's a food chain called Schweinske. It's also for all your German audiences. It's called Schweinske, and you can eat pork there. Shit, you can eat Wiener Schnitzel and all sorts of pork related food. If you have a hangover,
Is it only pork there?
So that as a food tip, go to Schweinske in Hamburg, enjoy all the great pork there. It will make you happy. As Bengal is drifting away on the podcast, which is not a good thing. Maybe he's desperate for pork.
I'm a desperate houseman.
Housewife. He wanted to say housewife.
Houseman.
Yeah, he's my audio slave, but at the same time, he's a housewife. Housewife taking care of his lady's apartment business. Besides the period, she's taking care of that herself. But we'll finish off the podcast with my audio slave, and he dug deep into his music archive. Not only that, but he also went ballistic on his own creativity. Because the thing is that Bengal, as I understand, Bengal is never masturbating because he has a beautiful wife in real life, and masturbation is not an option. So the thing, how he gets joy from life when he's alone is music. So that's the reason why he's put together all alone in the Denim Cave of Floridsdorf in Vienna. He just took his jacket on and put himself together and created the cream puff of the month of July. See you guys in the beautiful city of Hamburg. So long from Wien Floridsdorf. This is Chibesta and my audio slave
Banger with the MVP of your jacket.
We had that. It's the MVP of your ear. It's the cream puff. Go ahead, listen now.
You might call it selfish to feature my song, but after all, I made it for the Jugend, and I am fully aware that not everybody will like it. At least I tried to give the Jugend another song after Turbojugend saved my life, which was really well received. As my guitar playing isn't the best, Steve Cannonball from Reverend Backflash made the solo guitar for this song, and I really thank him for doing so. The song is called Denim Queen, and it's up to you if your queen is male or female. The song is a cover of the Subway's Rock and Roll Queen. I hope you enjoy your Denim Queen.